What's up, everybody? Welcome to Breaking Rad. It's us tonight. It's me and Cal and Stat Zero, our special guest.
Welcome, Cal and Macho. Welcome.
Welcome, Stat. And
Thanks for
Cal.
having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime.
This is very nice of you. What's going on, guys? Oh, we got Rusty in the chat, Darth in the chat.
Hey.
Hello. We got a good show for you. Mutt is late as usual. We have a surprise for him since he is late. If you were here last week, it has something to do with what we talked about last week, and it's going to be great. Cal, are you eating Chipotle?
I sure am.
Yeah, I could tell. You get a bowl. What's your favorite bowl?
Usually carnitas, but this is barbacoa.
Okay.
Good.
It all sounds good. I had McDonald's for dinner. I'm not proud of it, but it was McDonald's, so it's always good. McDonald's. Anyway, what is going on with
Not a
you?
sponsor.
What's that? Yeah, not a sponsor. If I say it too many times, we'll probably get struck anyway. Stat, how's it going, my friends?
It's going about. It's got not much changes.
Well,
That's true.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm okay.
Right?
In 2,000 years, humans haven't really changed.
That's true. We all still suck. All of us suck.
We still got the technology. We've agreed to different rules, but really, we haven't really changed much.
That's true. Yeah. What do you got going on? Are you working on any exciting things?
Nothing exciting. It's all boring.
It's all boring. What's the most boring thing you're working on?
I got to top that for tonight.
Ooh, okay. You know what I don't have for tonight?
Let me guess.
Oh no.
I don't. Look, here's my excuse. Nobody, including the couple people that are watching, will care at all whatsoever.
I might.
But I worked all day,
Mhm.
and then I didn't have time tonight to do anything. I got off because I left at work and drove straight to. It's the first practice of the season for my bike team. We did that. I stopped at McDonald's. I came home. I put my kid to bed, and I ran downstairs and jumped on here. I did have time to pee. That's all I got.
I got a solution for you, man. It's called freestyle.
Yeah, man.
Freestyle that.
All right. I can do this. I need to refresh my mind on what it is that we're going to be talking about, but I'm going to work on it.
Now I'm excited.
All right. It's going to be awesome. But right now we're just wasting time until Mutt gets here. Muttington the third, as Mark likes to call him, is coming tonight.
Ooh.
And
So he says.
Show flow. That's what I'm looking. Oh no, we're pitching. That's what I need to look at. Pitching. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get this. This is gonna be great. Kate
Orlando.
In Orlando, welcome. What do we wanna do while we're waiting for Mutt?
Well, I wanted Mutt to see the news segment. Okay, I'll set it up.
Okay.
So we're trying to create more content for our channel other than the stream. I'm trying to figure out shorts, that I can do. And I also thought it'd be cool to have a news segment. Like if you guys ever listen to Babylon Bees podcast, They have like a quick news thing. I wanted to do something like that. I'm not as funny as them, but so I wrote it out and I was reading it, and then I watched the video, and then you could just see I'm reading. I don't know. I thought it looked stupid, so I used the dumb little animated version of myself that I made, and I made like a 4-minute long little breaking news thing we can watch tonight, and then I split it into 3 shorts, and I posted one.
Okay.
And it got way more than our average views, but the like-dislike ratio is down around 70%. Normally ours are like around 100. My family is
100%
so loud.
like or dislike?
Like, usually it's 100% like, because these other guys make them. But when I make them...
The other guys, he means Mutt and Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll show it on the show tonight, and I'm fully prepared for everyone to hate it. For various reasons. I need a better microphone, number one. Also, it might just not be funny. So, we'll show that, and I was hoping Mutt would be here for it, but he is still not
He's
here.
got it. Hold on. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna text him right now. All right, hold on. Mutt.
Right.
It is. All right, look. Where
I know we can show
are you?
a clip here.
Like
I find his energy very soothing.
Really?
I texted him. There's Muttman. Oh,
Oh,
yes, his
doxing.
no, that's all right. It says Muttman. So that's all it says. Cal is very upset.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I'm just clicking random sites.
Losing all our viewers.
Where's the phone?
Where's the phone?
Where is the phone?
Where is the phone?
Where's the phone?
I put Cal is literally crying. All right, we might have to just need more time.
Thanks, Kate, for the like. Woohoo! We got a like.
Thank you, Kate. Mutt is on his way. Let's just play it, Cal. Let's play this footage.
Okay, this is our new. Maybe it's the first and maybe the last Breaking Rad news segment. It's called Breaking News with Breaking Rad with Cal Jameson and friends. And here we go. For Breaking News with Breaking Rad with Cal Jameson and friends. I'm Cal Jameson, on location on the other side of a wall from the Arizona State Fair. Let's get into it. Because the time is right now, R.L. Stine and publisher Scholastic are making changes to the wildly popular Goosebumps series of books in order to remove language deemed insensitive by omni-offended closet racist whiner babies. The literally correct descriptive term African American is being changed to the generalized term with brown skin, effectively erasing African American people from Stine's fictional universe. Go representation! Similarly, the word slave is being removed so that white middle-aged feminists and gay baristas don't have to be reminded of their party's long history of racism every time they read a spooky kids book to their cats. Another win for leftist revisionists in their crusade to feel better about themselves by ruining everything for everyone. Stine and Scholastic have also removed the phrase love tap and replaced a very fat character with a very tall character because being able to reach stuff on the top shelf just wasn't enough for them. In international and also completely ridiculous news, Steven Seagal was just awarded Russia's most prestigious humanitarian award by Vladimir Putin. Putin? Shifting the primary goal of science away from fighting climate change. Sorry, Greta. to keeping Steven Seagal alive. As long as that greasy butterball is still sucking air, there's no way Russia will attack the US, knowing that they might accidentally vaporize the winner of the Order of Alexander Nevsky Award and star of Beyond the Law. Excuse me, I meant to say Above the Law. Hey, how about a silver lining for the omnipresent cloud of awful encompassing the entertainment industry? In a time when gingers are being transformed into people with brown skin, faster than straight Marvel characters are turning gay, at least one red-headed heroine has managed to maintain her low melanin level. April O'Neil will remain a Caucasian redhead in the newest iteration of Teenage Mutant Ninja... Sorry, I can't keep it up. And lastly, in anime news to annoy Muttman, popular anime series One Piece is set to turn the thermostat down this summer with its first ice show. Congratulations, One Piece, you guys earned this one. And this has been Breaking News with Breaking Rad with Cal Jameson and friends. This is Cal Jameson signing off.
I'm digging it, man. I like the news.
Oh, cool.
Like,
Kate
Kate's
likes
digging
it.
this too. Yeah. So I like the news. I'm about it.
Got to get rid of that. Okay, well then maybe I'll get a better microphone and also spend more than 10 minutes writing it.
Yeah, I
actually.
think I think you're I think the mic definitely would help. That one that Mutt has is like I think it's not that expensive of a mic and it sounds pretty good, but I think that would help. And then yeah, like if you spend some time writing it and then you can get your delivery like I assume you wrote it and you just immediately got into it. If you have some
Yeah.
time to like write it and then practice it, I think it'll be really good.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Okay.
Rusty says that was good. Yeah, I think the pop-up pics should hold longer. They were more like
Yeah.
flashcards. I agree with Rusty there too. I think that could be
Alright.
like let them sit there a little bit longer. But you're right. This could be a good segment. It could be used for shorts as well. Like you could just turn them loose as soon as you're done with it.
Yeah, I put one short up earlier. I put the Steven Seagal one up, and
That's pretty good. Yeah.
like I said, it's 70% like ratio. So I don't know.
It's all right. You need to try it a few more times before we can go with that.
Yeah.
Kate says A for Everett. Nice.
Thanks.
So I know that tonight we have a number of things. So Kate, I know you have. I'm pretty sure you've been in before, but if you don't typically know, we're gonna have a number of our normal things. We're kind of trying to wait for Mutt, but we have the breaking news with Cal and friends. We're gonna have a name that ginger tonight instead of a name that death. Top that, which I am gonna do on the fly in short docs without David the Don, I assume.
I put that in the lineup when I thought he was going to be here. So
well, we can do and we need to. Also, I'm gonna reveal Mutt's new, a very special gift we have for Mutt tonight.
Oh,
yeah. Gonna reveal it and then I'm gonna tweet it.
Yes,
Let everybody
I know what it
enjoy
is.
it.
I don't know what this is in reference to, but it's funny.
Well, I mean, like if we're just waiting for Mutt, I feel like we should name some gingers. Stat's gonna destroy me, but
Let's do that.
See what happens.
Let's go for it.
Okay, so normally Name That Death is Mark does it, and it's video clips of people dying in movies, and we have to name the movie. When Mark isn't here, I don't have the patience to do that. So we do a name that. We do name that usually an actor. Tonight we're doing name because in honor of April O'Neil, we're doing Name That Ginger. So it's going to be 10 movies, 10 pictures, and you just have to figure out who's the ginger in that movie. That ginger will not be pictured. They're all female because technically gingers are only female. No, I mean you could, they'll say guys are, but I think that technically when you say someone, hey, that's a ginger, it's like a blonde. Like you don't say guy is blonde. Women are blonde. You're not supposed to.
What do you call the guys?
Properly. Yellow-haired men.
Yellow-haired men.
Yellow-haired men.
I actually don't know. It's just something I heard, and I don't know. I'm just repeating. It's really safe to repeat everything you hear as if it's fact.
Especially on the internet.
Especially on the internet. So, I don't have a proper intro for Name That Ginger, so we're just gonna
Ladies and gentlemen, name that.
Well, it helped if I had the pictures up. Hold on. All right. So this is we typically go easiest to hardest. I tried to do it that way. Who knows if I did it right, but we'll find out. Right now, here's number 1.
Blue.
No, it's Bryce Dallas Howard.
Boom. Nailed it.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, now it makes sense. All right,
Nailed
I'm
it.
Okay,
operating
sorry.
the hand
Kate's
cam.
already guessing, but it wasn't Julia Roberts. She guessed that before you even put the first thing up there. So
Is she a redhead? So I tried to do only like actresses who are known to be natural redheads.
okay,
There's one in the mix who is known for being a redhead, but is not a redhead in real life. So just so
I'll
you
tell
know,
who it is right now.
that's coming up.
Rusty technically is correct as well.
Okay, number 2.
So
Oh, I know her name. Dang it.
Agatha. Is that
No.
Agatha?
Amy Adams.
Yes, sir. Amy Adams.
Oh
Just
yeah,
the two.
yeah.
Ginger in that movie.
Yeah, Ginger in that movie, correct.
Yes.
What? Oh,
Hmm,
what is this?
that looks familiar.
I know
Um,
the eye thing looks familiar, but I don't know. So if we can't get it after a while, will you reveal the movie so we can guess the
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. If I reveal the movie, you'll see the ginger. So.
No, but could you just tell us the name of the movie? You don't have to like.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
All right, hold on 1 second there. Let me. This looks super familiar, but I don't know what it is.
oh,
I'm gonna zoom in
Gillian
really
Anderson.
far. Yeah, I got it.
Is it X
I don't know
Files?
why I was-
Okay.
Yeah.
She is not a natural redhead, but
Had to
she
go back in
plays
the
one
memory
on
banks for that
television.
one. Been a while since I've seen it.
That is,
All right, number
I have
4.
not seen it since whenever it came out. Oh, Zombieland. Oh, what's the name of the? Oh, I don't know.
It's, Emma Stone.
Yep.
God, it's freaking
Emma
stat.
Stone. There she is on the left there.
Yeah.
She's in all these movies that I haven't seen in forever, and so I'm sitting here. I feel
See,
like
That was the other girl is the one I was thinking of for some reason. Like that's the one I could see, but
What's her name? I don't know the other one's name.
I don't know.
it's hold on a second.
Is it Abigail something?
Abigail Breslin. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Number 5, another Woody.
Oh.
Is this?
No, the trouble is now there's 2 different movies,
Yeah.
and there was a recast. So is it Ilsa Fisher?
Is
Mhm.
this
Is that who you're
is this the Now You See Me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was she
Ilsa
was she
Fisher was in
recast in the
first
second one?
Yeah, they got somebody else in the second one.
Oh,
I don't know all these actresses' names, but
I really like
I've
that
never
movie.
seen the movie.
Ilsa Fisher was in the first one, and oh no, that's right. The second one, I don't believe she was redhead. They got what's her face from Lizzie Kaplan.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
All right.
Ilsa Fisher was the first one.
Okay, well, you guys are halfway through. Moving on to number 6.
Oh, that's
Lisa Silverstone.
no. That's I know the
Still-
movie. That's
The only thing I can think of. Is this? This is
my goodness. What's wrong with me in names tonight? It's
Kate thinks you're cheating.
it looks like she's 40 now. It's Lindsay Lohan.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my gosh! No, so Kate, this
Girl,
is
yep.
this is Stat. He is. We think he's not an actual person. We believe he is an algorithm put out by the internet.
I've seen a lot of movies, Kate. I'm not
Some
proud
sort
of it.
of
Yeah.
some sort of like 80s through 2000s movie database that has become sentient.
At one point during summer vacation, I would just like pile up like 4 or 5 movies a day and just sit and watch them.
Wow.
That's crazy. And so now he's like we believe that he just uses this database to.
And I had
win
2
in this
younger
game.
sisters too, so they watch this kind of thing.
Okay. Somebody explain what.
Yes.
Oh wait, that one.
I don't know what that means.
It's a martini, right?
Yeah.
Drinking and partying.
And then, oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right, moving on to the next one. This one might be a little harder.
A little bit harder. This is
Well, it can't be Tessa Thompson.
no, it's
No, she doesn't have red hair. Renee Russo.
Natalie Portman. She have red hair in this movie. Red hair.
Crap, I forgot her name too. Hold on.
Well, we
Scarlett
got the
Johansson.
main three. Well, you're throwing me off because that looks like that's from Love and Thunder.
It is.
And we got the two that were there. Unless you're talking about The Guardian, Karen Gillan.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because like she had like a few minutes. I haven't seen the movie, and she in just in a few minutes.
Good job. Good job getting that. Yeah, because I wanted that one to be a little harder.
That was pretty hard actually.
That's a reach. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is an actress with red hair, even though it's not red in that movie or on her head
at all.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Oh, that's I know that movie.
I don't
love
know
that
this
movie. I mean, it's not
Just
a
watched
great
it 2
movie.
days ago.
Is this a Goosebumps thing?
No, no, it's Ghostbusters in space. We'll call it. It's
Okay.
About what you call it? It's oh, she was in the Big Lebowski. Julianne Moore.
Dude.
Got it, man.
Gosh. Oh, yeah. This
Evolution.
is
Ghostbusters.
Evolution.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
Second David Duchovny movie tonight. And should I let Mutt in or not?
David Duchovny.
Just
Let
kidding.
him in. Let him in. There
Please,
he is.
please.
Look at
Hey,
him.
guys.
Look at him.
He's bringing all these old movies up.
Oh,
All right,
is
we're
this?
number 8.
How many
This
of
is-
these do we got?
Just 2 more. This is Name That
Okay.
Ginger.
Name that ginger mutt.
You gotta figure out from the picture I show you who's the ginger in the movie.
It's that Julie girl. What's her name?
Julianne Moore.
Well, she's on the screen. You can't name her when she's on the screen.
Stat
Oh,
has
it's something
gotten-
off screen?
Yeah, Stat has gotten 7 out of 8 of these. I got the very first one.
Mm.
And it was
Yeah.
only because he named what was on the screen, not the actress in the movie. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, moving on to number 9.
Oh, Max. Mad
Crap, I
Max.
don't even know her name.
I don't know her name.
Wait. I can tell you the movie. Obviously.
I was
Right.
not. No, I don't know what this is. Is this Ghostbusters?
No, I know her first name. It's Sophie. I can tell you her last name.
That's a boy, and he's from.
It's
that's the
Wolf.
boy.
Finn Wolfhard.
You got to
Yeah.
figure out the actress based on the
that has
picture
red hair. You have
It's
to
Sophie
think of
someone
something.
else in the movie.
This isn't Stranger Things, though.
No,
What
It's
is
so-
this?
it's Sophie something. I don't know her last name.
What's
Yeah,
the
but what
movie?
is
Do you know
this
the movie
movie?
stat?
It's It.
Oh, it's it.
Oh my god.
2017.
Hmm.
No wonder I don't know it. That movie's. I don't like that movie.
I never watched this version of it.
Did you see the picture of the clown from the new It? It's very scary.
Or are you talking about that's the second movie? That's the screen cap from the second movie. So that would be Jessica Chastain if you're going that way.
Yes,
Gosh,
sir.
man. He's
Wow.
the
Sophie something or other has red hair too. She's the younger version.
I think Stat also is a database for redheaded people. He just,
I gotta chronicle them before they get erased.
yeah.
Well, that was number 9. Number 10. Let's see if Stat can get this one.
No, something. Oh, what am I looking at here?
That's the Voyage of the Dawn Treader right there.
Yeah.
Who's the Ice Queen in that?
She's not blonde.
No,
She's not blonde. She's not
Or, I
redheaded.
mean, she is blonde. She's not a.
Yeah. She's not
Oh gosh, I haven't seen that movie since it came out in the theater. You might have stumped me.
I don't
can't
know.
think of.
I can't
Unless
think of any
you're
redhead.
talking Simon Pegg, who is a voice in there.
Oh, wait. Is the older sister in this movie redhead?
Mm-mm.
All I can think is Simon Pegg, who is the voice of like the mouse or rat or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know it. I don't know who this actress is. Is it an actor or an
It's
actress? Oh, wait.
somebody
The
with
brother's redhead. The little brother, right?
They're all female.
I
All
didn't
the
think
gingers.
Will Poulter was in there, but I didn't think he was redhead in that. Eustace.
So Cal says that redheads or gingers can only be female. So that was what he said earlier.
I'm talking out my
That's
back
true.
end.
That's true in life.
Well, the only one I could think is Simon Pegg, who's Reba Cheap. That's
Oh
Mm-mm.
man,
all I
Stat
got.
didn't get a clean sweep.
Okay, it is. You guys are on the right track. Remember, I looked up actresses who are natural redheads.
Okay.
So you might see them as some other color. It is Tilda Swinton.
Oh,
See?
She's a natural redhead.
That's
I-
what the internet tells me.
Are you
I get
sure?
that point. I get
I've
that
seen her as
point.
blonde and everything.
Or
Did I
bald.
not say the ice
bald,
queen?
yeah.
Did you guys not hear me say that?
You
No, we
did,
didn't
yeah.
hear that. No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I did
didn't
say
hear
that. So, Stat, you get a point of race
I
because
don't-
you cheated, and
I
I
don't-
get your point.
I don't think I've ever.
You
seen
didn't know
her
her
as a
name
redhead.
though.
No, yes, I did. He said Swinton, and I said, yeah, Swinton. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, I did.
He
I don't think
said
that
the
happened.
Ice Queen. Oh,
I'm not sure I've ever
Rusty's
seen her
on
as a
your
redhead,
side.
but that's cool. I'll take it.
All right, so then
mean,
I
I'll give
win. We're all agreed. I win,
job.
and
Yeah, you're a
congratulations
winner.
to me.
You're a
That was
winner.
a spectacular slingshot toward the big W.
That's what I do.
Come from behind.
So
You know what? I
we
have
have
a.
a special. Oh,
I was gonna say I have a gift for you, Mutt,
What?
for being the winner. I have a gift for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Cal's gonna share my screen in 1 second.
oh, he heard him say the Ice Queen.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like Christmas.
Rusty is always Rusty never tells a lie, always tells the truth. He's never lied in our chat, not once, and he's saying that I did win this whole thing. And
All
I
right,
appreciate that, Rusty.
I'm ready for you, Cal. You can share my screen.
Look at his face.
First of all, let me just pick a bone with you guys.
Look, for your win tonight, we wanted to gift you with a gift that's going to be eternal, and it is your very own personalized Newport menthol cigarettes ad.
That's me in the Newport ad right there.
Welcome aboard, Mutt. Menthol chilled and remarkably refreshing taste.
And it's from Playboy too, so now you can
It
say
is
you
from
were in
Playboy.
Playboy.
Look, it's
Listen.
from Playboy.
You guys you're notorious for starting rumors that aren't true. I don't appreciate all the mean things you said about me last week when I was gone. And I do not smoke Newport cigarettes, and I never have. And
No
I
Old
want you to
Forts
take
either?
it back.
Well, this ad tells me otherwise because you look really happy as you're getting ready to light up with your look how dirty your hand is.
I'm a
Your
hard-working
fingernails
man.
are so dirty
Dude.
when you're working on the crabbing boat. Or
Well, I mean, that was a
you
tough
look like
winter. That
you
was a
look like
tough
you're going
winter.
to
We
catch
got through it.
Jaws, man.
You look like Hooper from Jaws.
Yeah, you look like you need a bigger boat.
Look at
This
those
is my favorite
disgusting
thing
cigarettes.
this is my favorite thing that Mark ever did for me.
This is awful. This is
You're
libelous.
throwing him under the bus.
This
This
is
is the best.
libelous.
I found this ad today and I sent it to Mark and I forgot that he wasn't going to be on tonight. I was like, Mark, look at this.
Yeah.
And I said, can you put Mutt's face on this? And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You got too much to do. You're not going to be on. He goes, no. I'm already working on it.
Yeah.
And
This
he
guy, he's so
immediately-
busy.
he
He's
sent it
so
to me,
busy.
Like 5 minutes later, my phone dings and this is on it. And it was so good.
Hey, I want to call out Mark right now. You're so busy, Mr. Mark, that you can't be here tonight, but yet you have time to create
man.
full advertisements using my likeness. And I
No,
don't
it's
appreciate
it's
that.
so
Called
good. I'm gonna
multitasking.
I'm real quick while we're all here, just enjoying that moment together. I'm gonna go ahead and tweet that up so everybody can also enjoy.
Yeah. Don't tag me in it. And I heard you tell everybody, just throw menthols at Mutt on Twitter and don't even tell him why.
Yeah,
I heard you say
I
that.
did say that. I
heard you say
tweet
that.
pictures of menthols to Mutt.
You're a sick person.
Okay, so we have unfortunately you have to all watch the news segment again because there's a special thing for Mutt in there as well.
What?
Yeah.
You made the news.
So this is our new news segment. It's not great, but it's got potential. Some of the people in chat said it was the best thing they've ever seen.
Oh, really?
Most everyone in chat said that actually. Revisionist history. All right, here we go. Hey, Brian, what's up? Brian, this is our new news segment. It's not great.
Brian, no, it's good.
Way to sell it.
Here we go.
Watch it, Brian.
For breaking news with Breaking Rad with Cal Jameson and friends. I'm Cal Jameson, on location on the other side of a wall from the Arizona State Fair. Let's get into it. Because the time is right now, R.L. Stine and publisher Scholastic are making changes to the wildly popular Goosebumps series of books in order to remove language deemed insensitive by omni-offended closet racist whiner babies. The literally correct descriptive term African American is being changed to the generalized term with brown skin, effectively erasing African American people from Stine's fictional universe. Go representation! Similarly, the word slave is being removed so that white middle-aged feminists and gay baristas don't have to be reminded of their party's long history of racism every time they read a spooky kids book to their cats. Another win for leftist revisionists in their crusade to feel better about themselves by ruining everything for everyone. Stine and Scholastic have also removed the phrase love tap and replaced a very fat character with a very tall character because being able to reach stuff on the top shelf just wasn't enough for them. In international and also completely ridiculous news, Steven Seagal was just awarded Russia's most prestigious humanitarian award by Vladimir Putin. Putin? Shifting the primary goal of science away from fighting climate change. Sorry, Greta. To keeping Steven Seagal alive. As long as that greasy butterball is still sucking air, there's no way Russia will attack the US, knowing that they might accidentally vaporize the winner of the Order of Alexander Nevsky Award and star of Beyond the Law. Excuse me, I meant to say above the law. Hey, how about a silver lining for the omnipresent cloud of awful encompassing the entertainment industry? In a time when gingers are being transformed into people with brown skin, faster than straight Marvel characters are turning gay, at least one red-headed heroine has managed to maintain her low melanin level. April O'Neil will remain a Caucasian redhead in the newest iteration of Teenage Mutant Ninja. Sorry, I can't keep it up. And lastly, in anime news to annoy Muttman, popular anime series One Piece is set to turn the thermostat down this summer with its first ice show. Congratulations, One Piece, you guys earned this one. And this has been Breaking News with Breaking Rad with Cal Jameson and friends. This is Cal Jameson signing off.
Breaking
Wow.
news with Breaking Rad and friends.
Okay, first of all,
Hit me with it.
Was all that news true? Was it? I know the last part about me was definitely false. All falsehoods are spoken about me tonight. But other than that, like, was it true?
Yeah, that's all true.
That's real news.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's something. Our world is really going to pot.
You don't even have to write satire anymore. You just write the truth, and it's stupid. And
Brian gives a scathing review. He says, impressively underwhelming.
I'll take it.
Well, that's better than what I was thinking. But you know. Why am I being picked on? I want to know the answer to this question. Why am I being
It's
picked
easy.
on?
Because it's
Low-hanging
easy.
fruit.
Because
They like
you're only here half the time, so it's easy to pick on you.
You're just mad because when you weren't here, we told everybody you were at pray the pray the gay away camp.
I almost spit my drink out.
I came back totally not
Did it
gay.
work?
So
Did you get fixed?
I did. Yeah, it's fun.
That's good.
Yeah. I want you to go ahead and check out Twitter.
What?
Okay. I just want you to check it out. Okay.
Man, I'm never going to be late again.
I can't. Yeah, you shouldn't. I
Attaboy.
can't
That's
share
the
the
spirit.
link in the chat. Kate wanted the link, but it won't share because I'm a not a mod.
Kate says we pick on you because we can.
That
true.
is very true.
It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Neither am I.
So you went ahead and you shared that out to the world, not just on our, not just to our 2 viewers, but now to all 1,200 of your followers.
So I have 1,600. I got 16.
Oh yeah, there it is.
My bad.
Hilarious.
Something wrong with
retweeted
you guys.
That's
gonna
make
be
Newports.
something
That's
wallpaper.
make Newports because they're remarkably smooth, just like me.
Okay. Just remember,
So
you're messing with a
smooth.
guy who knows Photoshop very
That's
well.
true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing. There's probably plenty you could do to embarrass me, but it's gonna have to be a significant amount.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be a significant amount. Look, I just do it because I love you, man.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to say right now. That'll soothe the fires of my revenge.
I can't wait till Mark watches this later. Hey, you know what? I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I see the shirt you put on tonight. Is it because you watched the latest season of The
I
Mandalorian?
did watch the latest episode.
So wait, is there how many episodes are out right
There's
now?
one. There's
One,
one.
okay.
Another one tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So
And, yeah, go ahead.
well, like I've watched it. You've watched it. Cal,
Yeah.
have you watched it? You have. Stat,
I
have
have.
you watched it?
Stopped halfway through the first season.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
That was
Skating
the first
ring.
season.
So look, this is what we should do. We should all three, spoiler alert, everybody, talk about the first episode, and Stat can tell us why we're wrong after we're done talking about it.
Wrong about what?
Stat, do you care
watch
if we spoil it for you?
Not even a little bit.
There
Okay.
you see, I knew he wouldn't care.
Not even a little bit.
All right. All right, we should talk about it real quick because I haven't talked about it with anybody yet.
Okay. First, before we get started, I want to say welcome to Kate in Orlando. I don't know this person, and they are all up in our chat. Like they love us.
yeah.
So I appreciate you
Kate
being here.
is awesome.
Kate in Orlando.
She might be, nobody can ever replace Rusty, but Kate,
Not the new Rusty. Don't you even say
she's
that.
not. No, I said nobody could replace Rusty.
Every
I'm
single
gonna-
one of our chat are great in their own special ways.
They
Hold
are.
on a
that's true.
second. I just
Okay.
got to stop the show a second to recognize that Gene Hackman is 93 years old and still
What?
going.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God!
goodness.
There's
I
no
didn't
way
even
he's
know.
93.
Wow.
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 Okay, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Gene Hackman, definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Good.
I'm sorry that his last movie was Welcome to Mooseport, but
The best Lex Luthor, right?
Definitely the best Lex Luthor, no question about it.
Right.
And
All right.
Ned Beatty, definitely the best sidekick
Oh my gosh.
to Lex Luthor.
Ah.
Let's talk about the Mandalorian real quick because I want to know
All right,
what you
let's
guys
do it.
thought. So
All right,
first
everybody,
of all,
hold up. Do this. Out of 5, hold up how many stars it is. Okay, put your hand down, and on the count of 5, put up how many stars you give it. Ready? Just episode 1 just by itself on its face. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2.
oh, sorry, I went a little early.
1, 2, 3. Oh, Macho.
Two,
Macho.
huh?
Normally, Macho's the easiest one. He's getting grumpy
I
at
am.
his old age.
I am. I'm very grumpy.
Look at that. He's so clever.
God, why is he so smart?
He's so clever.
Thinks about all this stuff.
I know.
God.
Go ahead,
right.
Macho. Why
right.
do you
Gates
tell us
giving it
what
a
you
3.
didn't like?
So I gave it 2 because ultimately it just felt like a. So if this is out of 5 stars,
Yeah.
I think it was about down the middle. It could have been better, but Carl Weathers' performance was a little goofy.
It was.
It was a little bit goofy. Like it was a very serialized, like Bonanza episode, and Carl is like the mayor of the town and
Yeah.
or whatever, and it was just his performance was like just a little bit like he was just goofy and like a little bit like, oh, Navarra, like I built this town up from nothing and I don't want any pirates in town or whatever, and he like tried to act hard for a second and it didn't work.
Did you guys see the
Guardians
Christmas special?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was
No.
kind of like that.
That's what it reminded me of. When you contrast it with the regular movies,
Right.
that's kind of how it felt. It was a little bit zany for that.
Also,
Yeah.
I saw something today that ruined the scene with the alligator crocodile thing, because I loved it when I watched it. And the Mandalorian swoops in to save the day.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. But the part that ruined it for me was when the armorer ran at the crocodile with her smithing tools to try to kill the giant crocodile thing. That blaster fire was unaffecting. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then she just got like walloped and like whatever. Oh yeah, Brian just brought something up too, and it was a throwaway part of the episode. They're like, where's Cara Dune or whatever, and he was like, oh, she got brought up to the special forces or whatever,
Right.
which is like cool that character they weren't like she died in a mining accident or something, like she got like that, which is what I thought they would have done to her. But they said, oh, she got brought up to special forces or whatever. That was good.
Well, okay, so I was talking to my wife about this, and Jon Favreau, like, he created that character for her.
Right.
But he didn't want her to leave. That wasn't his decision.
Well,
So
and it leaves it
like,
open for her to be used later down the road, because I thought the character was
right.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
She
then
gave a farewell tweet though after that came out. She
Yeah.
said it's been wonderful to play this character and blah blah blah.
Yeah. And then like the last thing I'll say is the plastic helmet they gave that it was definitely not Beskar. Whatever they made that helmet out of was not
The kid
Beskar they
helmet.
put on that kid. It like that was like their practical effects in that show are great. That
Yeah.
helmet was whack. It was
Okay.
not good.
Okay.
But let me tell you the thing that I liked. His oh shoot, I've lost the name of his ship now. I can't remember what it was called. It's the one that Anakin flies.
Yeah.
And
Naboo,
it was a great
it's a Naboo
fighter.
cruiser.
Yeah. It was great. I love that. I think that ship is sweet. Him swooping in and saving the day was cool. The Purgles, I think it's how you pronounce it, when they're flying in hyperspace and you can see the big squid whales,
Yeah.
like the hyperspace whales. I thought that was cool.
Oh, I'd never heard of those before. That's in lore?
It's in Rebels, and I didn't know.
Oh.
I knew of them, but and it triggered my memory when I saw it, and it was kind of cool because I got to do a little bit more learning, but I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agreed with this. My wife and I were like, especially my wife, we were like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And when he
like pops down and goes up under his arm.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that was.
Wait, Grogu going?
But no,
cuddles with.
Brian's talking about with the little engineer guys or whatever.
Yeah,
mechanics.
Yeah, the mechanics.
The mechanics,
yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, that's kind of why I like just there's like a couple glaring things that brought it down for me, and I figured that like the first episode and the last episode should be these big events kind of, and that didn't seem like a big event. It was just like, oh, and I got one more thing to say. Hold on. Why like there's like they live in a society in a universe where faster than light travel is possible, and like there's lightsabers and all this stuff. But he couldn't just call Bo-Katan instead of flying to the planet to be like,
yeah. And she happened to be sitting on a throne by herself, just like,
he was there for
what's
about
up?
30 seconds, and then he just left again. I was
don't
like,
extend that far, duh.
it drove me crazy. So that part bothered me. Anyway, Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Okay, Cal, you had a 3. Why a 3?
Well, my opinion doesn't really matter because I'm right in the middle. You guys are gonna like. I was just kind of like, yeah, it's all right. I see all Macho's points. I still enjoyed the episode, even though
I
it was,
enjoyed it.
you know,
But some of the things just bother me. Yeah.
I kind of just got over the, I don't know, like I think it's I haven't seen it in so long, and also my wife and I were sitting there like, what do we watch? She's like, there's a new Mandalorian. I'm like, yeah, but we weren't gonna watch that because they got rid of Cara Dune, right? Or they Gina Carano. She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, we can. So neither of us were like excited about watching it. So when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is all right. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't awful. They, like you said, they gave her like a decent send off.
Well,
you know, as far
they
as
didn't totally disrespect her. Was what I was happy about.
Yeah. So it was all right. Brian made a good point earlier. You can't. And I know we're just judging an episode, but he said you can't judge the whole season based on this first episode, and that's true. And I think that's why I'm hesitant to like give it a strong 5 or 1 or something, because it's just the beginning of something, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think that it was a really good start to a season 3 that I think is going to end up being pretty good because of the kind of feedback and flack that they've gotten up to this point. And I think especially Boba Fett really helped kind of tune the machine for those guys. They know what to try, what not to try.
Boba Fett was not good.
Boba Fett was 50-50 for me. We've talked about this, but look, here's why it's a 4. It had monsters right off the bat. We had a huge monster fight. I love that. That was rad. We had Grogu doing cute little Grogu things, which is a winning recipe for them.
Yeah.
We had pirates and a gunfight, Western style, in episode 1.
I did enjoy the fight. Take Carl Weathers out of the situation. It was great.
Yeah.
and that scene also had a bunch that little settlement had a bunch of Easter eggs. Like there's for Star Wars people, there's a bunch of different creatures and things going on that you can go, oh, that's from that and that's from that. So that was
they had the salacious crumbs in the tree.
Yep.
That was neat.
Yep.
Because it got me thinking, like, okay, so Salacious Crumb was basically just kind of like a
He's
parrot.
like a monkey, yeah.
He's like a monkey parrot, and so that's how he learned to talk. You know, like that.
Yeah,
I like that they were all laughing the same way.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of like that too. They had a cool asteroid space fight.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like, and you know, let's see what else happened.
What'd you think about the pirate like king or whatever?
I thought he was cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He's gonna be back for sure.
Yeah, he's
They call
cool.
him like Christmas tree or something like that.
Yeah, he looked like kind of like a moss man or something.
He looked like a rotten Christmas tree. Yeah.
He looked like a Muppet. Like when he got up, he looked like a living Muppet, which I thought for whatever reason in that moment, I thought that was cool. I don't know why I like that.
He's a little Fraggle Rock, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So yeah, I'm like, oh, cool. We got space pirates that we were going to fight against. We got, you know, Bo-Katan is back. She's going to play a pretty cool role in it. You know, she's going to try to get that dark saber. You know, so there's all these angles to play, and I think it's neat. So it's a good start for me.
That's cool. Yeah, I liked Grogu stealing candy from.
That was hilarious.
Carl Weathers thing. He just kept like picking it up and floating it over to himself, and I like how nobody like looks at him like it's strange. He just is like floating candy over and eating it.
Yeah, Star Wars is for kids, and if they make it fun, like if they make me feel like a kid when I watch Star Wars, I'm fine with it. If they try to give me an HR lesson in the middle of Star Wars, I hate it. So you know, I didn't feel like they did too much of that. It was pretty good.
Would you bother anybody that Grogu was like the only piece of merchandise for like the last 3 years or so floating the entire franchise? I saw like Grogu Monopoly. I saw like whole sections of Star Wars that were just Grogu.
They knew he was going to be the thing.
Yeah,
they didn't have any new they had like one Mandalorian figure and then everything else, and even that had like a little Grogu accessory come with it.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Nobody cares about that stuff anymore, do they? I mean, are people buying Star Wars toys?
They gotta be.
Well, collectors.
Yeah, I know older people are, but are kids like scrambling?
I saw statistics said adults are responsible for like 40% of the toy growth sales and stuff like that.
Yeah,
industry. So I mean,
makes
like
sense.
more adults are buying than kids. It seems like. I mean, all adults are buying, but I mean, like toys are going more to adults now. It seems like than kids especially like superhero and stuff like that.
Dude, when I walk into Target and I'll go down the toy aisle, everything I see is for me. My kids don't care. I mean, there's some things that are on the shelf for my kids, but they don't care about all of the Transformers and all of the really highly detailed, like,
I remember being in there one time and seeing this this dad. He's like looking through the toys, and the kid grabs it and looks at it. And he's like, "No, hey, that's mine." And then he's like, "We'll get you something else." I'm living in Bizarro land.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those Cybertron or the really detailed Transformers? That's what I'm into.
The ones that are just like it's kind of like
it's called the Reign of Cybertron or
Are you talking about like the ones that have like a 48-page booklet that teaches you how to like
put them together?
Only in 47 steps you can
yeah
turn this thing from a truck into a
yeah. But they look really, really close to the 80s. And they've got one that's an Optimus Prime, and he's got the orange axe handle that came out in the first
But
episode.
Are you talking about the one that's like the big statue and you put them together with like magnets?
No, there's the masterpieces, which are like the $200 ones. Those things are amazing. I'm talking about like the $40 to $50 ones that are in Target.
Not the
Reign of Cybertron,
button and it turns into
Kate found you.
Do not share, Kate. Do not share that.
Like and share, Kate. Like and share.
Do not share that image, and do not send me menthol pictures.
I need to learn Kate to speak Kate's language, because Kate communicates primarily in emojis, and I love it because it's very pictorial and like it conveys emotion. But I don't understand what they all mean sometimes. So this one's pretty easy. This
one's gonna become a hieroglyph study.
Yeah,
it's like. It's surprised,
laughing harder.
Well, laughing. I guess it's not. It's joy, like joy beyond being able to measure it. So much that you fart and then peace out, done.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Laugh so much I fart. Peace out. That's good.
Yeah, peace out.
Rusty says the Pirate King was straight out of the Pirates of the Caribbean, and he says, seriously, I don't like Disney at all. Yeah. I mean, look, I think it sucks that Cara Dune's not
shared
in the show.
Universe.
No.
Treasure Planet.
Shared universe, no.
Yeah.
Although, I'd be cool.
Everybody's obsessed with it. I miss when it was just like a one and done movie. Some of those movies that they made a great movie and then it was over. That was special. It's re-released over and over again. It's a classic. You don't have a sequel to screw it up. I like that.
Yeah.
They did a great job with Rogue One. They know Star Wars enough to make a movie like Rogue One.
Did you guys watch Andor?
That movie, so yeah, I loved Andor. I thought Andor,
really.
Andor was
my wife and I turned it on. Like I watched a couple episodes by myself, and I was like, okay, this might get good. But it's not good yet. And then my wife and I watched part of it the other night. I think it was like 20 minutes, and she turned it off.
Oh man, I really enjoyed it once I got into it. I thought it was great.
Okay, so here it is. Shock face, laughter, smoke, menthol. Of course.
Nailed it. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I stopped watching a lot of streaming because it's like a 13-hour movie.
Yeah.
And you've got the first four episodes or so, nothing really happens because it's the build up. And then there's a couple of things in the middle, and then all of the action takes place in the last 2 episodes, but you've got to watch the other ones to get the context. So they should have it like TV where there's a beginning, middle, and end in each thing, and it all links up. They used to be able to do that, but now it's just like it's a 13-hour movie, and come on.
You are 100% right.
Look at The Punisher, the Netflix stuff. They were like,
that one
was like good. 13 episodes or something, and you could have condensed all of that into 4 really good episodes.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Hey, share my screen real quick, Cal. This guy put the picture of the Pirate King up. I was like, that is pretty good. Oh wait, there's another one. Hold on. There he is. I think it's pretty good. I liked him.
It looks like Pizza the Hutt's brother.
What's that?
Looks like Pizza the Hutt's brother.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
But then they put this up there.
And that looks like something out of like Haunted Mansion.
Oh, look at that. Sigmund and the Sea Monsters.
Wow.
I did comment to my wife. It reminds me of Davy Jones as while we were watching it. So
It does kind of.
That's right.
It does kind of. I was gonna see if there's any more funny ones. I thought that was pretty. He was pretty good.
I
Yeah,
like
look
how
at
he
that dude,
moves.
I didn't
man.
mind him.
He looks good. Fans already love the Space King, Space Pirate King.
Yeah.
Thought he was good. So
Well, he's
but
definitely got a different aesthetic, doesn't he? He definitely
he's not
stands
this
out.
good.
It's so
That
good.
was so good. That was pretty.
What
good.
is that though? For real? That's
I have
hilarious.
no idea. I don't know what it is. Introducing the newest character in Mandalorian season 3, Dorian Shard.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. All the shows are basically like everybody's like, I don't have time to sit down and watch a 2-hour movie, but I can sit down and watch a 40-minute episode about 17 times. You know,
Right.
it's like people are kind of getting fooled with their time. It's the same thing that social media has done. It makes you think it's a little bit of of happiness or whatever, but then ultimately you're on your phone for like 4 or 5 hours a day, just going through meaningless, stupid stuff. And the same thing is going on with entertainment, where we're watching meaningless dribble for like 40 minutes to get to the big finale thing that happens when they used to pack it all into 2 hours.
Yeah, I think people will be very surprised if they looked at like into their phone how often their apps are open and how long. You'd be like, wow, I was on that thing for 4.5 hours total.
Yeah.
Today?
We use screen time on like say what you want to say about Apple devices, but they do give you some good tools, and we use screen time to kind of monitor, like check ourselves. Like we don't have any limits for my wife and I. We do. Next time Mutt be on time. We do have. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. We do have like limits and things for my daughter because her brain isn't developed enough, you know what I mean, at 13 to be able to tell herself when it's been enough.
Get that dopamine hit and keep it coming.
Oh, 100%. And so we don't really allow her to have social media anyway, so that's not really an issue. But just even using using it to text friends or whatever, she only has so many minutes that it allows her to do it. And I think it's same deal for us. Like, I think that tool to be able to see what you've looked at. And if I've like spent more time on Instagram or something than I have like looking at like, say, my Bible app or whatever, like I should be kind of ashamed of myself. And I mean, some days it's like that.
So you're doing like the old, like, are you doing like, hey, if you do this chore, I give you 3 extra minutes?
Nah, I mean, no. Ultimately, for us, I'm like, I'm pretty stubborn in this way, and I just think that I'm like, I don't want to reward you with the phone. The phone is not a reward. The phone is a necessity for when you need to communicate. That's what it should be. It shouldn't be a reward.
When you need to make some memes, share them.
Yeah, when you need to share memes. I'd rather give her money than give her time on the phone. You know? So.
Yeah. Yeah. But they used to put everything into 2-hour movies. So now like they need to we've kind of gone the opposite way that we think we're going. Instead of bite-sized entertainment, like we're now going maximum entertainment all the time. I think people are going to get back to that where they have to have something condensed. Like, give me a full story in like an hour, you know?
I think, hour and a half. Yeah.
That's where comics are still great. I mean, you can sit down and read a graphic novel in an hour.
Hey, look at television though now. If you go back to the 90s, a season of X-Files is like 20-something episodes.
Standard was 22 to 23 episodes.
Yeah, and that was, that over 21-hour episode or 40-something minute episodes. There was a lot of filler. You go back and watch those. You can tune out every 2 out of 3 episodes usually of most shows because they're just. It's like, well, we have to make this many episodes, and so they just put filler episodes in.
They were also
sometimes
nice
they're even out of order.
They were also nice one and done monster of the week.
Yeah, well, yeah, X-Files had a lot of those great and that's the thing about X-Files though, is that they did the serialized thing really well, where they had
Are you
the
sure?
overarching story. What's
I remember
that?
the second season being all like, "You see an alien?" No.
Yeah.
and then the government looks around and there's an alien behind them or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. But they were able to do the serialized with the overarching story, but then have, like you're saying, the self-contained episodes.
Yeah.
But nowadays, like, what is it, 12 episodes, or sometimes it's 8 episodes for a season?
Yeah, 8 to 12 now.
8 to 12,
Kind of the
something like
European
that.
model.
So they've cut them more than they're over 50% less episodes now. So yeah, I think you're right. We're moving back towards that. Like, we're kind of like, okay, now it's longer, but shorter.
No, that's just because it's cheaper to produce for streaming, because you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have a different kind of demographic as far as who's watching and what. It's not quite the same as appointment TV.
Right.
Welcome, Jason Sandberg. I want a Star Wars series about the building of the escape pod that R2D2 and C3PO used in episode 4. Maybe a 6-part series. I'm with you.
All right.
Yeah. That'd be about the level of detail that we're getting to now.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody at work today, like, I want this season of Mandalorian to have a Wampa. It's time for the Wampa to
needs to return.
Yeah, the Wampa needs to get his place in the sun, so to speak.
I remember, so it was right after I got married, my wife and I went on a cruise, and the only thing, like, I don't remember a whole lot about the cruise. I don't remember like where we went or anything, but we stopped on the island that the guy who created Yoda,
Dagobah.
Yeah, Dagobah. No, stopped on the island where the guy, I forget what his name is.
You totally got me something for this guy.
I did. I got
you
you something. Back. I did bring you a gift. I think I brought you like a thing because he worked on all these movies. But
yeah, he was a Lucas guy. He did the special effects.
I think it's up. I can't remember. Oh, it's up there. Hold on.
No, it wasn't Frank Oz, but it was somebody. Macho went to this museum thing on his cruise.
Yeah, you keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he went to this museum thing on his cruise. It was on one of these tropical islands where him and his wife stopped to have a layover or whatever. And he went and got like these little images, like these little photograph pictures of different things and sets that this guy had worked on, had been a part of. And one of them was the very first Superman movie. And he worked on the special effect where that little kid Superman picks up the truck so Mom and Pa Kent could get out from under it.
Yeah.
And so he gave me this photo of little boy Superman holding up the truck. And you can kind of see like underneath of where the actors are like, oh, thank you for saving us. But then there's like these machines that are lifting up the truck on the other side. It's pretty cool.
So check this out. So I got this. I love the Wampa. And so it's a picture of the guy in the Wampa suit.
Oh, that's cool.
And so he took this picture, and it says down, where is it at? Over here.
Yeah.
It says the Wampa. Yeah. And then it says on this side, it says to Dan. See?
Yeah.
Which is
that's cool. Awesome, man.
And then that's his signature right there. I don't. At the time, I paid $35, but he only had so many of these printed, which was cool. And this one's signed. So I'm a big fan of the Wampa too. I would love to see a Wampa.
Yeah.
Come back. Look at his claws,
man. Yeah,
I think it would have been great instead of Kylo Ren killing his dad, if they were out in the snow and like one of those camels came with a lightsaber in his mouth, like, you cut my friend open to warm your buddy, and I'm gonna respond in kind, and he just kind of comes up and just cuts him wide open. And I think
it's called a tauntaun. It's not a camel. It's a tauntaun.
Camel, I know.
Well, I couldn't remember the name. Sorry, I don't speak Star Wars nerd. I'm just kidding. I got all the movies. I didn't watch many of the series, but I got the movies.
Yeah.
No, is it? No, Frank Oz voiced Yoda. Who created it? I want to know.
George Lucas?
No.
Oh, you're talking the special effects.
The special effects.
That would have been K&B special effects, not K&B. They had Lucasfilm.
Didn't Frank Oz do the puppetry for Yoda?
Yeah.
Frank Oz did the voice.
But he didn't do the puppetry?
It said Frank Oz for the part, according to makeup artist for Yoda's face. Is it Stuart Freeborn? Yoda's face is inspired by his own and Albert Einstein's. I guess that's who it is. Stuart Freeborn? That's not who it was.
No, Nick Maley worked on the puppet.
Okay.
Oh, that's who this is. That's who this is. I can see Maley here.
Nick Maley under Stuart Freeborn worked on the
Nick
puppet.
Maley. That's who this is. That's the guy's place I went to. Anyways, on this island on my my like basically part of my like honeymoon. Basically, it's right after we got married. Anyway, there you go. I'm pretty.
Nice.
It's a long story to talk about the Wampa, but I love this thing.
What my favorite part of that story is that while you were on your honeymoon, you were thinking about me.
I was thinking about you. I bought you a Superman thing.
Weird.
Because you love me, baby.
That's weird.
That's weird. Anyway. Still thinking about you, man. Now I'm just getting people to make pretty cool pictures.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
You went from doing nice things to doing mean things.
Oh, good. I'm glad that Mark just saw it. He retweeted it. That's good.
Yeah, but he's too busy. So busy.
I'm gonna look. Hold on. I'm
so busy.
Mutt Mutt loved his Newport ad. Perfect.
Such a jerk.
It looks really cool.
Nobody else is going to appreciate it as much as me, but I have it on my phone. I'm going to put it as my background.
I was going to say, I knew it was going to be somebody's wallpaper.
I'm going to put it as my background right now.
What else we got, Cal? Can we move on from this terrible, terrible moment?
I think we can. I think that's yes.
I'm king, and they know it. When I snap my fingers, everybody says sure. I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot. Top that.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Top That is America's favorite story pitch game show, and tonight we will be pitching stories. Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
Oh, look at that.
Look at
that. Wow. Perfectly framed.
Man, every time I look at it, it's so stupid.
Please, Cal, continue.
Do you want to go last, Macho, so you have time to put something together?
Yes, please. I'm going to shut you all off so I can think a little bit.
All right. Well, mine's not good, so I can go first.
All right.
I wasn't feeling super happy when I wrote this one, so I think it's just kind of boring, but whatever. I had to do one, so I did it.
Oh, it's going to be better than mine.
Let's hear it.
All right. And I know this is under 2 minutes, so I'm going to not time myself.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right. So, by the way, our prompts tonight, we have a genre, which is adult animation. I really wanted to draw something for this, but I didn't. The prompts are Weepy Boy Santos and Luchadores, which is the plural of luchador, in case you didn't know. Okay, here we go. Santos Santoro wanted to be a luchador more than anything, but the kid just couldn't take a punch. Not even a fake lucha libre punch. Even a fist flying near his head caused him to flee in terror. It wasn't that he couldn't handle pain. He'd skinned more than a few knees and stubbed his fair share of toes. And he could take pain, believe me. It wasn't the pain, but something about it taking a punch to the face just petrified him. The funny thing was, he didn't remember ever getting hit in the face. There was no reason he could think of for his aversion, but still he recoiled at the thought of someone pounding him in the punum. Despite his phobia, Santos trained and avoided face punches, praying for the day he would see his name up on that marquee. When the time came for him to have his first match, he found himself frozen with fear in the locker room. He couldn't go out there knowing he was likely to be smacked right in the mouth. Then it hit him. No, it really hit him. It was a shoe. An angry luchador had thrown it across the locker room in anger at losing his match, not realizing Santos was on the other end. But when it hit him, tears erupted from his eyes like someone he had smacked a big waterlogged sponge. The other luchador called out, "Weepy boy! Santos is a weepy boy!" That sent Santos into a fit of anger. He flew at the laughing luchador like a bat out of hell, and the two did battle. But with every punch, Santos' tears would splash the other fighter. Santos lost that fight, but he earned his lucha nickname that day. Weepy Boy Santos is an animated sitcom with an ensemble cast of luchadores following the career of Weepy Boy Santos. Up that.
Classic Cal move to subdue expectations early and then come in with talented writing. It won't help you because we have better. We have better.
Okay.
It won't help you tonight. Good
I
move.
do want to
I'll
see
give you
this
the
show,
move.
though. I would totally watch an animated cartoon about luchadores.
Yeah. That's the part you didn't say about this segment is that it's about an animated show, too. We're pitching an animated show.
Yes, we're pitching
I'm
an
in trouble
animated
then.
show. The genre is adult animation. Anything can be adult animation, so you're not in
That's
trouble.
right. Anything can be adult animation. That part really doesn't matter, but yeah, you're right.
All right.
Stat, you want to go or do you want me to go?
Why don't you go?
All right. There we go.
All right.
Tonight.
And hold on. All right. I don't think mine's over 2 minutes, so don't worry about timing me either.
All right.
Okay. After a string of robberies on convenience stores in his neighborhood, Robbie Reyes knew it was time to get his mom out of Villa Heights. LA was getting worse every day, and Villa Heights was dead center in the most crime-ridden part of town. The best option Robbie knew was to follow in the footsteps of his Uncle Herman, better known to wrestling fans as Viva la Roca, the fire-breathing luchador of the West Coast Luchador Association. Herman was a legend, but the years had not been kind. He had made a lot of money, but he also had a lot of debt. He'd been training Robbie to be his successor in the ring. Robbie had talent, but was too ambitious, always looking for the high-flying maneuvers to wow the audience and raise his value to the promoters. And he was doing well until the night he caught a bad matchup, a match that would forever change the destiny of his family. That night, his match was against Weepy Boy Santos. So called because he would cry in the ring at the end of each victory as his fans threw roses and worshiped him. He was the ultimate babyface, but his fans didn't know his dark secret. He was connected to the most dangerous gang leader in LA, his brother, Laffy. Laffy was known by everyone. I'm sure you can guess why. No matter how bloody the violence he had done, it always made him laugh. Laffy made sure that Weepy would remain the champion, and he made a lot of money off the promoter. But if Robbie wanted to get out of the ghetto and make a name for himself, he had to go through Weepy and Laffy to do it. Will he take the fall and get in line, or will he do the impossible and become the Weeping Champion? Top that.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I liked it.
Now I'm nervous.
I liked it.
You should be.
He's subduing expectations too.
No, he's not.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
Share
here
my
you go.
screen.
Stat. There you are in all your glory.
Let me share that screen.
Oh, share the screen. There you go. Yes.
Oh,
All right, here we
no.
go.
He brought art.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There we go. 1 second. Let me just move this over here.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding.
We've been rickrolled.
Oh no.
All right. Let me just
Never gonna give you up.
careful, you'll get struck. All right. Here we go. 3 minutes. Case file 712. My brother Dopio and I had been working hard this week, catching bad guys, from stealthy fox punchers to weird guys who like to wear their shirts on their feet and pants on their head while they try to kidnap people and lick their own knees in front of their captives. We've had 7 busy days. We don't live in a normal city. We tracked 2 perps to the local theater. Doppio thought maybe we just wait outside and surprise them like they were John Dillinger. My brother wonders why I replaced his lead bullets with rubber ones. No, path forward was to confront the 2 head-on, or in our case, mug head-on. We went into the theater and were met with some kind of a cartoon on screen, one of those adult animation jobs. From what I can make out, aliens were wearing humans as skin suits and voting for their leader at the polls. They would have passed for human too if it weren't for the weird colored hair and tentacles erupting from their... Well, like I said, it was an adult movie. The kids, the kind my neighbor Mutt would be complaining about as he threw bottles at the local weebs. The bottles were mostly plastic. Mostly. We figured we'd be in and out, taking these 2 brothers into custody. When we were hired, we were told there were a couple of wannabe luchadors. One by the name of Weepy Boy Santos and his brother Trunk. All right. Any criminals here better put your hands up, yells Doppio. Some days I think if Mom would just FedExed him to Grandpa's for life, I'd be a lot safer. Where am I? I'm scrolling down here. All right. Every patron in the place put their hands up. It wasn't going to be easy. Until an 8-foot, 400-pound monster of a man stood up and looked back. He was wearing a luchador mask. This must have been Trunk. Okay, Trunk. There's no place to go. Let's head out quietly. Who you calling Trunk? Says the squeaky voice. That's Santos. The voice came from the 2-foot-tall gremlin, or so that's what I thought I was looking at. He was holding a switchblade and a blowtorch. Well, our song was playing, and it was time to dance. Doppio shot at the little guy with those bullets of rubber, which left Weepy Boy Santos to me. Typical. I wind back and hit Santos right in the stomach, and you would have thought a light summer breeze hit him. Suddenly, I understood why they called him Weepy Boy. He wasn't the one that weeps so much as the guys he punched. As luck would have it, a love scene, if you can call it that, was playing on the screen. As these boys were both men of questionable likes, it was actually enough to stop them in their tracks to look for a few seconds. What I witnessed that day would haunt me until I died. One well-placed shot from a rubber bullet sent Santos on his butt. A loud click from the back of the theater stopped the fight for good, as we were all met with the business end of a 44. 83-year-old owner of the theater was holding the goods. Roughhousing is for outside, he says, barely able to hold the gun up. Point taken. We apprehended the brothers and went our way. Later, we found out they escaped by ripping the door right off the van and flipping away. Next time, I shoot him in the knees. Case file 712 closed. For now.
Well
Top
done.
back.
Well
Macho,
done.
You got your work cut out for you, buddy.
I love it. I want to see. You should do something with these characters because I want to follow them. They're compelling.
It's just made up crap for you guys.
I know, but
I literally didn't listen to anything, and I'm gonna have to go back. I would turn it on every now and then to hear Stat talking, and I heard a number of strange words that made no sense at all together.
You heard it, though. You heard exactly what it was.
Whenever I would turn the volume back on just to see if it was time for me to come back yet. It's pretty good.
We got to keep having Stat back on. I just want to hear more of these guys' case files.
Yeah, I'm all about the Coffee Twins. We
Did you have the Coffee Twins back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Breve and
Doppio, yeah.
Doppio, that's right. Breve and Doppio. I gotta watch that back.
Yeah. Mutt, you got to go watch last week if you haven't yet. He does.
I did see that.
Oh,
That was quite impressive.
Okay.
Did you do a drawing this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did one.
Oh, you did? Oh, damn. We watch it. Okay, Breve and Doppio. I can't wait. So mine is going to be real bad, but I attempted it while. Yep, that's right. Save the worst for last. All right, give me a second here. I'm going to read what I wrote and then add on to it and to see where it goes.
Let's do it.
All right, you ready? Do I get a countdown?
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, wrestling is not just a Saturday night out for Santos. It's a way of life. You see, Santos' father, Emilio, was the greatest luchador who ever lived. His grandfather was the stuff of luchadores legends. and his great-grandfather practically started the tradition of sewing your own mask and wearing it in the ring. But Santos was none of these things. He longed for a good book and a glass of horchata. You see, wrestling is the family business, and being a luchador is not a choice, it is a requirement. Santos is often the butt of jokes. He's used as comedy for his family as they travel from town to town in their Pro Luchadores show. Weepy Boy Santos is what they'd call him. The fans would scream and jeer and constantly make fun of him. Weepy Boy Santos was kind of his persona. So he lived that persona day to day. And this is where I stopped writing, and I'm just going to go ahead and make it up. In this, this adult animated series, I imagine it's kind of in the same vein as The Simpsons, right? He's Santos, Weepy Boy Santos, is always going to get made fun of, but he always uses his like weepy persona to like kind of come out on top of his family who like get him down, because that's what they call him and that's what they use him for. And it's going to be set in Mexico, and it's going to be chronicling the life of Weepy Boy Santos, the traveling luchador. And then that's all I got. Top that? Question mark?
Hey, it's entertaining.
That look, that you can tell when I stopped writing something. And then it all went south. It all went
We haven't had viewers in
far south
before.
Look, like I said, I have no shame. It doesn't even really bother me.
I did mine before the show too, like literally before the show, both of them.
I think for the first time in history, we should just call it a four-way tie.
Yeah.
Were they all that bad?
Yeah.
Well, they were all that good. However you want to look at it.
They were all that good. Oh, glass half full situation.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, the difference between you two.
No,
That's
I mean,
right.
glass half full. I'm
Exactly.
into it. I believe in my Weepy Boy Santos. I don't know what that yeah, come on. Tell me though, was so tell me your main character, Mutt.
My main character was Robbie Reyes.
That sounds too cool. It sounds like
mine was cool.
Isn't that the guy? I was
trying to
the
make it
Blue Beetle?
cool.
Isn't the Blue Beetle Robbie Reyes or something?
Maybe. I thought there probably was a Robbie Reyes in comics, but I don't know.
Cal, what's your main character?
Oh, Weepy Boy Santos.
Okay, he's also Weepy Boy Santos.
Yeah.
And
my main villain was Weepy Boy, or the second sort of like lower boss man was Weepy Boy.
Weepy Boy Santos, and then Stat had Doppio and Brave, huh? Brave.
Interesting that Mutt and Stat both used Weepy Boy as a villain, and as part of a villain pair.
Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? I think me and Stat are probably geniuses.
Is that brother versus brother?
Is that what it is? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, you guys wouldn't really understand the way that mine and Stat's brains work.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. What do we got next on the agenda, Cal?
Everybody gets a medal.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about. Giving
win.
everybody trophies.
Yeah, so we all get a medal. Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone
You're
did
all-
the same.
You're all
did the
handsome and you're important in society, and you're, and God loves you all.
You'll never lose. None of you
Golden
will
stat.
lose.
We all win a golden stat
We all win.
to take home.
The short bus with
The short bus, man. The short box.
With Dave. Actually, we don't have a short box, so I just wanted to play that. But
I'm prepared.
He's got.
Oh, you are?
We got a short box.
I've got literally like almost a short box full of comics.
Okay.
The short bus with
The short bus, man. The short box
with David the Dime.
David the Dime. Let the contents out of the box. In all stats. In all stats. You probably rated point David the Dime.
I'm gonna take my shirt off and put on a cowboy hat.
Oh man, I missed that.
We have no David the Dime tonight, but we do have a short box apparently. So awesome.
Does anybody else have anything? Stat, do you have some comics to present?
I got some comics I can show off. I got a few trades in the mail in the last few weeks.
Noise.
All right, cool. I don't really have an order. I do have a huge stack. We've got this place near where I live. It's called McKay's, and it's literally just secondhand shop for media. And part of what they got in this humongous store is a comic book section, and they don't really know. They're not like a comic shop, so they don't really know what to do with comics. Therefore, the bargain bin is chock full of goody goodness. And so
goody goodness.
I just want to show you the stack, the whole stack itself. One second. Get it. This is the stack of comics.
Wow.
Right? Look at that.
Oh, you gotta Remender Black Science. I'm seeing.
Yes, I do. I got a bunch of them. And literally this whole stack right here, $12.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go through them super fast, okay? Just to cover. Hold on a minute. How do I turn this off? Oh my gosh. There we go.
What? It was a green screen the whole time?
Oh,
check it out. Turok. Look at this. 25 cents, baby.
So
that's what I'm talking about. The
problem is that they put that sticker right on the cover.
But look, I'm getting really good at these stickers. Like I can get them off, and you would never even know they were on there.
Is that like your superpower? Like if you have a superpower, you can get stickers off.
That are going to call anytime soon.
Yeah, I just sit here and breathe on it like this. I go for about it only takes about 2 hours, and then it peels right off.
That's a great terrible superpower.
You have any
can get stickers off without leaving any residue behind.
Yeah, that's what I can do.
Yeah, Xavier's not going to be calling.
No.
It's my Mutt power. All right, I'm going to go through them quick because there's a lot. This one's something called Limbo. Limbo. It's a weird. It's a weird.
Is that an Australian? Does he have a boomerang? Is that a boomerang?
Yeah, it's an Australian guy with a boomerang, and he's wearing like a sort of like a He-Man suit.
He does look like he's wearing a He-Man suit.
Yeah, Limbo. It's called. Don't know anything about it.
Okay. Have you even looked on the inside?
Yeah, I looked on the inside. I can't show you the inside. I got too many.
Why? Give us a page.
Oh gosh, it's gonna take.
Give us a page, Mutt. God.
Gosh, Macho.
What else are you doing? You're not doing anything.
Look.
All right, I'm in.
That was pretty good.
I like it. Looks good.
Yeah, you get one picture. I'll give you two.
See, this is what happens.
Number two.
All right, I dig it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
All right.
I like weird. X Factor. This is a Eric Larson. I'm sorry, a Liefeld cover.
Huh.
Yeah, Liefeld cover.
Okay, that's he actually has some ankles in that one.
No, this
he
is
started
a
out as
Liefeld.
Art Adams clone.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the typical Liefeld, but look, it's Liefeld interiors too. Look,
that looks. That actually looks. That might be peak Liefeld because that's not too bad.
Look at Beast. Look how
Beast looks. I was gonna say it looked all right.
His biceps are on the wrong part of his arm.
Yeah,
no, that's kind of correct.
That's not. If you're doing that, yeah.
Maybe that's part of his power to move his biceps around his arm.
Yeah.
Joe Mad, Astonishing X-Men.
Ooh.
That's rocking right there, man. I love Joe Mad. I love Joe Mad's X-Men.
I'm surprised that you like Joe Mad, considering he's got like heavy manga influences.
Yeah, he does have a lot.
I don't think so.
Oh yes, that's he talks about how much he loves manga all day long, and all his favorite artists are Japanese.
That's like Frank Miller. Look at that.
Possibly part of the inking, but yeah, he's a big manga guy.
Yeah, well, I don't like him anymore.
He's gonna give it back to him and be like, "I only want my 25 cents back."
Can I get my 25
You
cents
tricked
back?
me.
Dude, this one's called We Stand on Guard, and it's
I had that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Brian K. Vaughan and Steve Scroats.
Yeah.
Look at this first panel.
Matt K. Vaughan. The art is crazy. It's so detailed.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's really good. Like you should get it to one of the look at the boot. That's amazing.
I love that.
Get it to one of the pages where it shows like the big mechanized beasts or whatever. Yeah, look at that. Awesome.
Steve Scrosi did a Wolverine series that blew my mind when I was about 12 years old.
Yeah, that's a great book. We Stand on Guard. I think I got 3 of them. 3 out of the 4, maybe. I think they had.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if this is a reprint or what, but it's Wetworks from back in the day. It's number 3. Wetworks from back in the day.
Frail.
Will's Portaccio.
Oh, Portaccio?
Yeah.
Right on.
Kind
Yeah,
of
it looks all right.
crazy cool.
Yeah.
Old
That's
tiny.
90s looking right
Everything's
there.
shiny in his artwork.
Yeah.
Everything looks shiny.
Mm-hmm. I said
Yeah, it
90s
does.
coloring.
Yeah.
90s coloring was not very good. Yeah. Anyway, that's a cool one. I got an old Gen 13. I used to kind of like Gen 13.
Oh yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
Can't forget a
Yeah.
Fairchild cover from when
Yeah.
I was a young man.
Yeah, right.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, and this was, what's the guy's name again? Because it
Ugly
wasn't
turtle figures on the back.
It wasn't J.
I
Scott.
know, I
Yeah, it
noticed
was
that too,
actually J.
Scott.
Scott Campbell colors. I mean, J. Scott Campbell pencils.
Yeah, he would have been drawing some of that stuff. That was before he became
Yeah.
a cover
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. This was number 8, so he was still on the book at that time. This one's called, I can't even see what this was called because it's got the sticker over the name. Something Wars.
Something Wars.
Ion Wars? Is it?
Yeah.
That looks very indie.
It's super indie, but
Yeah.
the reason I grabbed it is because number 1 is 25 cents, but number 2, the guy he does, I mean, it's super loose, but you know, if you study the art form, looseness does not always mean bad, and sometimes looseness can give you some great ideas. And
Put some energy in there sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot of good energy here, and I really liked some of the just weirdness of it. Like you can't even tell what's going on here.
Yeah.
But the strokes are like very energetic.
That's very indie. That's so indie.
And then like the characters are kind of like, nondescript and strange and
Oh, look at that. That's kind of crazy. How many fingers does that guy have?
Must have been an AI drawing.
It looks like too many.
It's only 5.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last week we had the Duke Nukem with like 8 fingers.
Yeah.
Macho's going to think this is really cool because he's on the cover, but I did pick up this Prophet.
I remember that one. Yeah.
I'm a bit. Yeah, that's Prophet number 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's a Liefeld cover, but it's not Liefeld Interiors. I think it's Dan Panosian Interiors.
I like Prophet.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Doesn't everybody? But
When Stephen Platt took over, that's when I liked it.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't see none of those. Here's a little indie one called Royal Historian of Oz.
Oh, interesting.
Very cartoony, but I like Wizard of Oz stuff, and I like this one because it's a black and white. And look at all those beautiful strokes, man.
The art looks good.
Who's the publisher on that?
SIG.
Never heard of it.
SLG. I don't know what that is.
Did that come out in during the 80s independent boom?
Let's see. It came out in 2010.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, but look at this opening page. I mean, great storytelling, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the art is good actually.
Yeah.
I like the art.
Yeah, it's rad. It's rad.
I like a black and white book too.
Yeah. I got Eternal Warrior number 1.
Wow.
Oh, I remember
really
that
like
book.
this
That's a
cover.
Valiant.
Yeah, Valiant. Look at that cover.
What's up with his arm? What's he got on there?
He's got all these.
It's like a bandolier kind of sewn to his arm.
No, I think it's. I don't know what that is. I have to read it and find out one of these years. Here's Magnus Robot Fighter.
I have that issue.
I love that cover.
I have that issue. Yeah.
Classic cover. I love that. I always wanted this one and never got it as a kid, but I saw it and I was like, holy crap, 50 cent. Eclipso.
Wow.
And this was Bart Sears. You guys remember Bart Sears?
Oh yeah.
The
He
art
just
looks
did that
great, but
Two
what is Eclipso?
Fisted Manly Tales for Chuck Dixon.
Yes. Yeah. I heard he was involved in that. I got to grab that. But he did this Eclipso series back in the day for DC. And I just loved Bart Sears during that time. Pretty rad. You guys ever heard of Sharkman?
I have now.
No, but
it's completely 100% painted. It's crazy.
Very nonchalant. Yeah, y'all.
It's almost like Alex Ross level.
Really?
More like
That's saying something.
Yeah, it is saying something, but you got to see it. Wow.
Sharkman, and the guy did Sharkman.
Yeah.
Wow, it is that kind of Alex Ross.
Yeah,
it's
that's really good.
crazy.
That is really
Crazy good. Crazy good. It only made it like 3 or 4 issues, and the guy kind of peaked out. I think he couldn't really do it any longer.
Yeah, well, if you're spending this much time
Yeah.
doing that kind of art,
Yeah, it's wild.
give us another page. Give us
Look at
a. Is that Shark Man? Right
That's
there?
Shark Man up there on top.
I wonder if he loses a tooth, if like one from the back replaces.
That's your question.
Yeah, that's what
I want to know, man.
That's the kind of things Dan. Look at
Does
that.
he have to keep swimming or he drowns?
Yeah, and he's even got like shark teeth on his.
Look at his teeth. I wonder if that can bite too.
I hope not.
These are Dan's questions. That should be a whole show on Dan's questions. This is called Technophage. Neil Gaiman's Technophage.
Oh yeah.
I think I've heard of that.
I've seen this.
I just really like this, and it's like this all the way through.
Man, that's Reptar.
I don't know.
You know who Reptar is?
No.
I don't think Mutt be watching Rugrats.
Yeah, it's from Rugrats. Reptar.
I don't know Rugrats, man. What are you talking about? Neil Gaiman's Technophage, and it's like a cool kind of like classic pulp type story. Looks like, and it's got this cool guy right here. He's the bad guy.
All right, hold on. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Go ahead, Cal. Tell me that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Tell me we're not looking at the same guy. That's Reptar, man. It's the same thing.
I think that's a 6 a.m. sticker right there in the middle.
That guy ripped off Reptar.
He totally did, probably. This is a really cool cover. I just grabbed it purely for the cover, but it's Hawkman.
That is a cool cover. Who did that cover?
Brian Hitch did the interior. I think the cover is by. I think it's the same guy who did Black Science.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Who did? I know Remender wrote Black Science.
Yeah, the artist of Black Science was, I can't remember his name right now, but that's his style for sure. It could be him.
That looks. I don't know. Black Science is a little bit more wacky looking, I thought.
Macho, did you know that Mike Allred did a Bug comic for DC?
I didn't, but I would totally buy that.
Look at that. Isn't that a great cover?
Yeah. I love some Allred art.
Yeah, I think he went maybe to this after he was finished with the Silver Surfer. But it's exactly the same. I mean,
it is. I probably have 80% of that Silver Surfer run of Allred. I just love that art.
Yeah, it got a little stupid, but it was okay.
It did get stupid, but I still enjoyed looking at all the pictures.
Yeah, but this is great. I mean, Allred's. I mean, he is amazing.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's got that like 50s style down, and his storytelling's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Is that a
it's like a bunch of Yetis.
It's like a plug creature, like a weird.
Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff. Here's a very cartoony one, but I thought how fun it could be. It's called Trash and Can It. Sort of reminds me of the coffee characters that we've been seeing recently.
Yeah.
These guys.
This could have come out of the mind of Stat.
Yeah, they're called disposable heroes.
It reminds me of Scud.
Yeah, it is kind of like Scud.
Yeah,
Scud. Yeah, but the interior is great.
It looks
cute,
like
man.
yeah.
I like that. I wish I was better at the cartoon style.
That screams of like a guy who created these characters and went to a bunch of cons, sold those things, and never got anywhere, but it just ended up wherever that 25-cent bin,
Yeah. This one's called Samurai Penguin.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Like Yojimbo vibes, man.
Yeah, it's super indie.
Not a turtle knockoff at all.
Yeah, right.
I totally felt like when I bought this, I felt like a total hipster.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Have you ever seen Samurai Penguin? It's even better. Yeah.
Ahead of
John
his time,
Carter.
that's what failed. John Carter. Oh,
Macho doesn't know this about me, but I love John Carter.
I definitely didn't know that.
I like that stuff.
I've never seen the John Carter movie from Disney.
Remember that time you went to
watched it.
Mars?
Yeah, that was good.
I do. It was in that movie that I didn't.
He met a
watch.
girl there.
Oh shoot!
You ought to check that out.
I remember that was like the biggest flop Disney's ever had.
Do you know why?
It was a good movie though.
They didn't market it.
No, they didn't. They were, from what I understand, they were punishing him because he used actual film.
Oh,
Like he wanted to shoot it. He didn't do it digitally. He shot actual film, and that drove the cost up. So they were furious with him.
wow.
Oh my gosh, that's stupid.
It still pulled in $200 million, but it cost
Yeah,
like
but
400.
not enough. They needed. I
Oh.
think they needed like 600 million to break
Yeah.
even.
It was a
So
disaster.
that one probably still stings.
Look at this cover, Macho.
Oh, I
Robocop.
remember RoboCop
That's
Roulette.
freaking sweet.
Do you have that?
I
No.
had one of them. Or like
I had
one of
never
them.
seen this before.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That is a sweet cover. I like that.
Yeah,
Look at this.
great.
Look at the back cover.
Oh, Aliens. Yes.
Look
That's
at
Music
that.
of the Spears. I have that whole series.
You do?
Yeah, I have Music of the Spears. It's
Dark
great.
Horse was firing on all cylinders.
It's that one's real gruesome.
Look how good this art is right here.
That's that
Yeah,
classic
that's good.
Dark Horse coloring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Look at RoboCop up there. Look at that hand.
Look at his lips. Look at RoboCop's lips, man.
He had very full lips. Do you remember
Very
that?
Character
full
in and
lips,
of themselves.
He's probably a pretty good kisser.
I knew somebody would say that. BPRD for Cal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Abe Sapien, starring Abe
That's
Sapien.
Mignola, man. That's some
Mignola
fine-
No,
cover,
that's not
but not
Mignola.
interiors.
Mignola cover. Yeah, it's definitely not Mignola interiors.
But
Still looks
great.
good.
Still good.
Yeah,
Still
great.
good.
Duncan for Grado. Who's that?
Let's see. John Akuti.
Oh, I know John Akuti. Okay.
Yeah,
He did the
yeah.
mask stuff. Some of the
He
mask. He
did.
wrote the mask.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's good. I
Cal,
like
you would
that.
like
that's
this a
good.
lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's rocking. Keep in mind,
I
guys,
like it.
$12 for all this entertainment.
That is
How
crazy.
far are you through the stack? Are you halfway?
Half.
Wow.
You want to pause? I can save the rest of it for next time.
We're at
I'm
142.
I'm personally enjoying it, but we don't have to. Subject.
How much?
We have one viewer. It's probably me.
How much stat? How much do you have?
Oh, I just got like 3-4 trades that I pulled out randomly.
All right, keep going, Mutt, and then
Yeah.
we'll finish off with stat.
It's no hurry. Not a lot new.
Okay, I'm gonna go through bullet style really fast.
I
Warriors
remember
of
Warriors
Plasm.
of Plasm.
You
Weird.
do?
Crazy.
I'm so glad somebody knows this stuff. Here's number 1 on that.
Mm.
Plasm.
I
Never
think I
heard
had
it.
like issue 3 or 4 or something.
Check
Random.
this out. I found our boy Aaron Lopresti series
Oh man.
called what is it called? Power something. Oh,
Power
Power
Cubed.
Cubed. Power
Yep.
Cubed.
Got
I
that
got-
trade.
Look at there's a T-Rex in space.
Nice.
Nice.
Crusty. There's going to be a T-Rex.
Yeah. Look at that. How awesome
Cool.
is that?
That's a great
That is
series.
awesome. That's great.
good.
Lopresti is phenomenal.
Look at that. Look at
Yeah,
that
he's
cover.
really,
That's
really
freaking
good.
Look
awesome.
at that. I mean, this guy,
That looks like
he is.
Trencher, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. But Lopresti adds a realism to it that just sort of like holds everything together.
Dude, look at that.
Well, it's
look at
still
that
ridiculous.
evil bad guy. That's great.
Oh man, I just love his art. And you know what's
So
funny?
good.
Like, I mean, I was into Lopresti, and then he came into Comicsgate, and I was like, wow, this to me, like that was one. Him, Graham Nolan, some of these guys. Of course, we had some of the early guys, but when some of those guys came over, I was like, this legitimizes everything. I don't care what anybody says. And
Yeah.
speaking of
Right.
greatness in Comicsgate, I got Dixon and Nolan's Bane Conquest, a couple issues
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
sweet.
Hmm.
Look at
Got
that.
trade.
Look at this
That's
cover.
cool, man.
Great book. Great story.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have these, so I grabbed these first two. It's number 3 and number 2.
Mm.
I'm gonna try to get that whole series. I think
That
'cause I
number
wanna read
3
it.
cover is really good.
I love
I
that.
like that cover. Yeah, that's a
I
good
love
cover.
that. It's just, I mean, it's classic, but it's
Yeah.
like no one has a classicness to his style, but it's very cartoony in a way. More Comicsgate goodness. Pit number
Nice.
2.
Heck yes, that's
Love
freaking
that.
wicked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at that. Pit number
so
2.
good.
And look at this one.
Our favorite Canadian.
Pit number 3.
Yeah.
You remember that cover? I don't. For some reason, I didn't even remember.
I don't
this
remember
cover.
that cover. I don't have any recollection of that cover, but it looks amazing.
I was wondering if I actually don't have this. I think I do have all the pits, but I might not.
I don't think I have that one. I have a number of pits, but I don't think I have that one.
Look at that little kid. This is a classic pit cover. Everybody knows this one.
Yeah, I know that one.
That's so much fun, dude. Look at that guy.
Looks like Abomination.
He does look like Abomination. Then I got a few of these. Macho, you probably like these. It's called Super Patriot.
I remember Super Patriot.
Yeah, I have a couple Super Patriot, I think.
I had that number 2 and maybe number 3.
That's number 1. What else you got? Which other one?
Let's see. That's 2. I got 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I got 1, 2, and 3.
Show them all. I see some Savage Dragon on
sure I had.
that one.
All right, there's number 1.
I don't know if I have. Maybe I have that one. I don't know. I like Super Patriot. Yeah.
He's a cyborg, you know, like all kinds of like crazy body weapons.
Star-spangled underwear, man.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a critical lack of John Sable.
Yeah, yeah. I think I have that. I might have number 2 where he's knocked out.
Here's 3.
Yeah. Yeah, more John Sable.
Yeah.
I have a fever, and there's only one cure.
Okay, Macho, this is the finale. I know you'd love this, but I got about 8 issues, 25 cents each of Black Science.
Yeah, I'm a big so Remender as a writer is great. He is a probably terrible human being. But his writing is really good. He also did one of my favorite X-Force, Uncanny X-Force comics.
I couldn't care less about the story. I'll get these for the Matteo Scalero.
The art is great too. Yeah,
I love Matteo Scalero. I think he's one of the finest artists.
The story is really good. I mean, if you're just like reading it to read the comic, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I've read the first 10, and I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah,
but like
look at that.
I just love these covers.
So good.
Look at that.
So
they go to all these different universes.
This is way past, where I stopped reading it.
Yeah, Cal, you would like this a lot. They go to different universes, and it's like they have a machine that continually zaps them into different universes, and they don't know when or where it's going to happen, but they have to stay together as a family.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a darker Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
but
like
that's
the guy.
That's all my comics.
I think like the dad has like an affair in the first couple comics or something like that.
Yeah, it's like they have severe family issues, but they're kind of stuck together, bouncing through time and helping each other. So they have to work through family issues while they're, surviving. It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of dysfunctional. Fantastic. Well, more dysfunctional Fantastic Four.
Yeah. That's it.
That's all good, right, man. That's a haul, man. That's a freaking good haul.
I know, $12.
Yeah, $12. It really makes me jealous.
Oh yeah, they got one in Knoxville too. Did you know that? Big McKays. They're all over the place.
A McKays? I've never heard or seen a McKay.
Yeah, if you ever see one, stop because they got all kinds of deals.
They don't know how to handle comic books. Is all I got out of that. Okay.
Just check out the bargain bin. Don't look through anything else.
Oh, we have 2 of you.
Oh. I'll take. There's nothing on there yet. Sorry.
Just had to turn the volume down. Okay, so start my cam. There we go.
All right, let me spotlight that.
What
so
is
the
it?
first one.
Oh, I see.
It's a little grainy. Come on now. All right. Anyways, so this is Treehouse of Horror, Volume 1.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice.
They're gonna do 3 of these, I think. Boy, it's like season up and freezing all over the place.
Wow, that's a big book.
It looks thick.
It's got a glow in the dark cover too.
Oh man. Nice. Dude, that's pretty awesome. Stat's like streaming from like the center of the earth or something.
Yeah, this is I think the battery's running a little low on my phone is kind of what's going on. But so I got that. I got
I like that.
The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, which I hear they're censoring.
Oh man.
Oh, that's cool.
Some Don Rosa here.
That's pretty
Wow.
cool.
Great art.
man.
These are some great adventure comics.
What'd that set you back, man?
This I got it used, and it was like $25 or $30.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
I get a lot of these things used. You know, they get the black
Yeah.
mark.
Is it a large format?
Yep. It's I mean it's big.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? I just got this book Scurry from Max Smith.
Oh, that's the one Macho wanted so bad.
Nice looking art in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Scurry. Yeah.
It's family friendly. I mean, you know, it's
It's
kind of like a.
I've read that like as much as available on his web.
Oh really? This is like 300 pages for $15.
I've read like everything on his webtoon. It's so good.
There's a lot of stuff in here. Not bad. Not bad at all.
That's it's a great series, and it's family friendly. It just keeps going.
Okay, so the third thing I just got not too long ago. I didn't know it was available commercially, but it was, and I was happy to see it. So I got all 3 volumes. Here we go. The Kingstone Bible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is it like all the comics put into trade?
Yeah. So it's got 3 volumes. The first volume is the. It's even got a picture on the. It's the first volume here is the first half of the Old Testament, second half, of course, there, and then this is the New Testament right here.
Wow.
Got Kyle Hotz doing Revelation. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I've seen that too. It's amazing. Kyle Hotz is amazing, but then you throw Kyle Hotz and Revelations in a pot, stir it up, and it comes out pretty wild.
It's kind of cool because what they'll do is they'll kind of read the Revelation stuff, and then they'll give like a theory as to what it'll mean to this today.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I mean? Like the first of 36 references to the Antichrist. He comes from the pit of hell, and his powers are satanic. And then they'll say something like, you know, when all the stars blot out, it may be something like a volcano erupting, and there's so much ash in the atmosphere that you can't see the, you know, stars or something like that.
Oh man,
that's pretty cool, man.
But yeah, these volumes, I've got the Action Bible, which honestly I like a little more just because Sergio Cariello.
Yeah.
But this it goes way deeper. So like Revelation in the Action Bible was like a page or 2 pages. This is like 30 or 40 pages.
Wow.
Oh man.
That's cool.
And like things they'd spend like 2 panels on in the Action Bible. This one might get 5 or 6 pages for it. So I think they take from the New Living Translation.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that's where so they take it right out of the Bible, and then they'll actually, this is kind of cool. They'll put the chapter references down at the bottom. So you can go look it up.
That's really cool.
So, you know, no matter where you are, you're looking at this. If you're a visual person, this helps. And then you can go read it in the actual Bible.
That's cool.
So a lot of care went into this. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, that is a nice, impressive set there.
Yeah, I'd seen them on like I'd seen them on like a Facebook ad at some point. They were like selling it direct, or they were doing like a campaign or something like that for these things. And I put it out of my mind because it was like, well, I have the Action Bible, and I'll probably never see these, but they're on Amazon. You can get them on Amazon cheap.
Well, I'm looking at the website right now. It's like $60 for all 3.
I got them used on Amazon. I think I probably paid like 20 or 30 for all of them. And the only one that had any damage was a little bit of a ding right here. Otherwise, they're perfect. So
yeah, Kingstone comics are the ones that you'll see in the churches. Like they'll send like youth groups and kids groups and stuff like that. They'll send them like a pack of comics and stuff, and they'll be out for kids to look at and stuff. But the artwork in them is legit. They're really good art, and I was always impressed with the coloring. I thought they did a great job.
They don't pull a lot of punches too. There's some nasty stuff.
Yeah,
even just in Revelations, there's some nasty stuff. Like, you know, there's this demon locust eating people, and there's like people covered in boils and screaming because all the lights have gone out.
I saw a picture when I was just looking, and it was like a guy holding a head, and it was like just a bloody head.
Yeah.
There's something called the Epic Bible. Have you guys seen the Epic Bible?
Yeah, I've got that. I've got that.
That looks good too. The Epic Bible looks good.
No, I've got the Action Bible. I got the Kingstone, and then I've got that old one from the 70s or 60s or whatever it was.
Oh.
The one most of us probably had if we had it as kids. The what is this? Who's
Cal? Show the screen again.
Oh, sorry. Why do I up here?
Do I want to? Oh, I'm not sharing, but I can jump back in and show you this one.
I don't know. Oh, I know why it spotlighted me, because I was spotlighting the other thing. Yeah, I was on the website too, looking up all their comics. Man, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, the old picture Bible. That's what it was called. Yeah, I got that one too from my childhood.
Yeah.
We're going through
a kid's Bible with my daughter, and it's crazy the amount of stuff they get wrong in the kids' Bible. The one that we're going through.
Well, that was something I remember as a kid. Like I'd read my mom would read the Bible stories to me and stuff, and there's a lot they didn't mention. And then you get older and you start reading through the Old Testament and stuff, like Samson was a wildly different story in the kids' books than it was in the Bible.
Yeah, they like to teach you about Noah's Ark, but they don't want to tell you what happened right after Noah's Ark.
Yeah,
like when Noah goes, he lands on land, like not good.
I didn't even understand it until later in life because the first Bible I got was King James. So I got that at like first grade or something like that.
Wow, Old English right off the bat.
Didn't mean a lot to me. I think the first one I could read was like New American Standard.
Yeah.
And then I got like 4 or 5 different versions because I like to look back and forth between like New Living and New International and American Standard. They all say the same thing but differently. It's kind of cool.
NLT is my favorite for readability.
Yeah.
I feel like NLT's got readability 100%.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's what I read is like that's the most accurate, most plain word Bible you can get.
Yeah.
New American Standard's the most accurate from the King James.
Mm-hmm.
And then NIV stands somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. That's Cal's favorite. NIV's Cal's favorite.
Yeah. My NIV and my NLT are probably my favorites.
Mine are Holman Christian Standard and CSB is really good. I like all the Bibles, but I like the paraphrases the least.
Oh, like the Message.
There's a new one called Modern English Version, MEV. Have you heard of that one, Cal?
I've seen the.
Does it use words like no cap and drip?
Yeah, it's like,
oh my gosh.
I was like Moses had a lot of drip, but then he beat up an Egyptian and had to bounce.
It was like and Jesus said, one of y'all fools is gonna play me no cap.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
What we should do do this for a Bible break, Cal. We should take a story in the Bible and then we should write it out in like some kind of like either gangster, like you pick like a style, like hip hop, gangster, modern kid, something like that. And then we literally try to write it out like that.
Yeah, that'd be hard. Because I don't know I don't know all these languages.
That's why it's fun because you wouldn't know it, but you'd be trying to do it, so it'd be funny.
All you got to do is go to like what's the Urban Dictionary? Just get an Urban Dictionary. That'd help you out.
All right.
No cap.
Well, thanks for turning me on to that. I want to. My daughter loves the story of Joseph. So I'm going to grab that. They have a standalone Joseph.
And what the Kingstone?
The Kingstone comics.
Yeah.
It's the digital is just $2.
Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
A lot of good stuff in these Kingstone books.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of artists in there. And so it's a little less even than the Action Bible, because the Action Bible is just Sergio Keller, all 700 pages. But each of these are around 500-600 pages a piece. So each volume's the same as the Action Bible. So you get a little bit more depth into the Bible with these.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, transition.